Yeah, Esmay, you really like Desert 5 books, even back then. Would I still rate it 5 stars now? Probably not.
That is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern.
It's one book, Esmay. What are you on about? I haven't changed at all, have I? Hello lovely bookworms, I'm Esmay from Paradise of Pages on Instagram and also on Twitter, and welcome to a new video. First and foremost, this is a video to thank you and to commemorate the fact that Femke and I have hit 1K. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we got this far in general. When we first uploaded our introduction video 4 years ago around May, I never thought we would get this far, and I want to thank you all so much for subscribing, sticking around, enjoying the content, enjoying Desert-a-thon as well, because that was a huge part of it as well, enjoying my board game and just enjoying our videos in general. Also for the fact that you've stuck around, because the last couple of years haven't been easy for me, and also for Femke, I can say that much, but thank you. And so I want to do something to commemorate that, and considering one of the things that was suggested, which is a blooper reel, so just looking back on all of these years, is quite a heavy video to edit. I'm doing something else today. However, there will be coming a sort of real thing, like an entire video of bloopers, fun things, just to commemorate 4 years and also to commemorate 1K, because this is brilliant. So thank you all so much for that. In the meantime, I thought we could do something fun. So something that I love to film are 5-star predictions. And I think the first 5-star prediction I did is about 3-ish years ago. I'll look at the time on my phone because I have my phone here. Phone is here. We're gonna look back on this video. I'm also going to talk about the books that I mentioned in that video, and if there's time I will talk a bit about me as well, which is a little iffy because it's been a couple of years. If there's time I'll probably watch another 5-star, but I'm thinking I'll do that maybe in another vlog. I'm not sure if you guys would like this, so let me know if you would like me to watch different videos from before as well. But yeah, I have my phone. Let's not talk too much. This is my 5-star prediction from the 26th of July 2018, meaning that it's nearly 4 years ago. I am gonna sit a bit to the side so hopefully I can put the footage here. I'm not sure if I still have the edited video, so I might just have to pluck it from YouTube, but let's get into things.
Hello lovely bookworms, I'm Esmay from Paradise of Pages on Instagram, and today I'll be talking about my 5-star predictions. What this means is that I'll talk about books that I haven't read yet, who I think will be 5 stars.
Who I think will be 5 stars? That I think. Oh man. Look at my very young face as well. Like, I feel like my makeup game has definitely improved. I mean, where are my eyebrows? I mean, I could definitely still make out the fact that these are probably not the best eyebrows I've done, but look at my face. Okay.
So without further ado, let's get into it.
Oh, the old intro.
The first book that I think will be 5 stars for me is A Darker Shades of Magic by V.E. Schwab.
Alright, let me grab the book. If I can find the book. So the first book I mentioned is A Darker Shade of Magic. Fun fact, the book I'm holding up at that point was a gift that I gave Cherise, and it was very funny because we had actually bought this for her birthday and we hadn't given her this yet. I think it was, I'm not sure if it was mine or like a collective present, but I thought I would just hold it up because I wouldn't be reading it anyway, but I thought, you know, at least you can see the cover, because back then I didn't own that many books. Also at this point my bookshelf was still at my own place, and I find that hilarious. I have since read A Darker Shade of Magic. I honestly don't know if I've read all of the books on this list, and it is 5 stars for me, so this was definitely a correct prediction. I think this also goes to show how long I've taken to actually read that book, but that is okay. Let's continue.
I haven't read these. obviously, otherwise I would know that they'd be 5 stars or not. And I think that the entire trilogy will be 5 stars for me. Femke read these and she loves them, so I think that I will love them too, and I think these will be 5 stars for me, all of them. Then the
fun fact, Femke actually has a tattoo dedicated to A Darker Shade of Magic, so if you ever want to know about that one, you can always ask her. Alright, so we're going on to book number 2.
The second book that I think will be 5 stars for me is one that was released last month, and that is Reaper of the Gates by Saba Tahir.
I think it took me so long to read Reaper at the Gates. I feel like I read it like a year or so after that. Here's me just saying that I absolutely love it. Let me just finish this segment and I'll grab the book.
I will be reading this book this month, hopefully. I've loved the first 2 books, gave them both 5 stars, so I'm predicting that the third book will also be 5 stars for me. Then the third book...
How fun that 2018 Esmay is talking about this series, and then 2021 Esmay actually does a read-along for this and shares her love for these books. That goes to show how long I've loved these. Let me find book 3. Like I said, just redid my shelves. Which color was that book again? So Reaper at the Gates. This is book 3 in the An Ember in the Ashes quartet, as you probably know. I gave this one 5 stars, one of my absolute favorites. So definitely a correct 5-star prediction. You're doing very well so far, Esmay. You're really doing well so far. Alrighty, book number 3.
That I'll be talking about, and another one that I think I will love, is The Last Namzara. Again, Femke read these and she loves them. Basically, the thing that I think...
Femke read these and she loves them. It's one book, Esmay. What are you on about? What are you on about?
I love about these is that it has dragons and it has badass characters, and the plot is supposedly really good, so I cannot wait to actually dive into this one. I think I'll do that next month or this month if I get around to it, because I am really in the mood to read it now, but you know, we shall see if I can actually read it this month. Also, how beautiful is this cover? Just, it's gorgeous.
Alright, I think I still own The Last Namzara. When I was actually going through my shelves, I was tempted to unhaul it. I know that Femke has recently unhauled it. I still have it, I think. Let me see. I actually still own the physical copy of The Last Namzara. This is the first book in the Iskari series, I think, and I actually rated this one 5 stars. I have never continued with the series because it changes protagonist in the second book. I quite honestly don't remember that much about this. I feel like I have read it in 2018. 5 stars. So another book. Well done, Esmay. Would I still rate it 5 stars now? Probably not, but I did back then, so still a good prediction. Book number 4.
Fourth book, I think, will be a 5-star for me, and I think out of all the books that I'll mention in this video, this book is the one I think I'll love the most, and that is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I read the first book, and the first book centers around Sarai, who's Godspawn, which basically means that they're supposedly dead, and Laszlo, who is the dreamer, so Strange the dreamer, that's Laszlo, who believes in this tale of the city that is now called Weep, of which they forgot the name, and this is what the story centers around. I know I'm very bad at explaining books, but I think that's what it's about, and the second book is coming out in October this year, and I cannot wait to dive into this one because I know I'll love it.
If the lights behind me look a little bit different, because I knocked them off, but Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I gave this one 5 stars. It's one of my absolute favorite duologies, and I'm in for a reread soon because I read the first one probably in 2017 when I mean, if I have to go off from this video. Definitely 5 stars. Another 5-star prediction. Well done. Fun fact, the shirt I'm wearing in this video I still own and I still wear. Just if you're wondering. I mean, it's definitely a fun fact. So let's move on to the next one.
And a book that I'll be reading this month, hopefully, is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I think I'll give this 5 stars. I've heard a lot of great things about it. It's basically about a world in which people don't die, so these scythes are supposed to kill people to make population even and make sure that there's no problem with anything. And yeah, I think I'll really love this one. I also think that I'll love the second one, which is called Thunderhead, which is on the shelf. And yeah, I really do think that this will be a 5-star read for me.
Scythe by Neil Shusterman. This is book 1 in the arc of Scythe, I think it's called. This one was 5 stars for sure, so another job well done. Also, something that I have to say is that I find it hilarious to look at myself now, because I feel like I still say that I'm really bad at reviewing and giving a synopsis for books, but when I look at 2018 Esmay, I've definitely improved on explaining books, explaining the things I like about books, and finding sort of my niche within books. I mean, it's obviously fantasy, and I obviously really like desert vibe books, but I'm able to tell now a lot more, even than back then, what I like. But speaking of what I liked, so far, all the books on this list I have given 5 stars when I read them, so that's really good. And we're moving on.
Of my very anticipated read, and one that I still have to read, which is challenged to me by Femke, so if you've seen our other videos you might know what I'm talking about, is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. Again, I want to read this book this month, which you've seen in my...
Fun fact, the copy I'm holding up, I'm pretty sure is Femke's copy, because I actually got my copy for Christmas that year, so this is Femke's book, it's not mine.
July TBR, and it is so beautiful, and I've been wanting to read this one for so long. I've heard so many great things about it. It's supposed to be in the exact vibe that I like, so the kind of Arabian desert kind of feel that books sometimes have. So for example, The Wrath and the Dawn has it, and Rebel of the Sands has it as well, and I really love those kinds of feelings.
Yeah, Esmay, you really like desert vibe books, even back then. I haven't changed at all, have I? I am not surprised.
Books, and this one is supposed to have that too. So I'm just very excited to finally delve into this beauty, and yeah, I think I will love it.
The City of Brass. I don't think it is a surprise that this was a 5-star read for me. I'm pretty sure I also read it in the month that I uploaded that video. I now own 2 sets of this series because it's one of my absolute favorites. So I have the regular ones and I have the Fairy Loot special edition ones. One of my absolute favorites, and it is definitely a desert vibe book. If you were still wondering that, let's continue on.
The last book on this list that I think will be a 5-star read for me is one that has been on my TBR for so long. This book was gifted to me, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. It is supposed to be sort of in the same league as Caraval is, and I love Caraval, so I think that I'll love this one too.
Let me grab that book. Okay, so The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is the exact same copy that I'm holding up in that video, and I have attempted to unhaul this multiple times because I didn't like it. When I first read it, I think I gave it 2 or 3 stars, and I've been tempting to reread this to see if my mood and my feelings have changed towards this book. That's why it's still on my shelves. But this, definitely not a 5-star for me, Esmay. Very, very disappointing book. Let's see what else I have to say about The Night Circus.
I've heard great things about it. Some people don't like it, and I'm just very excited to see what I think of it. And yeah, I think it will be a 5-star read for me. These were all the books that I think for now will be 5-star reads. I'm sure there are more books that I think I'll love, but these are the ones that are highest on my list of thinking that I'll love them. So I think that's all for today. If you like what you saw, just comment, like, subscribe. That is somewhere, I think, on this side. I hope it's on that side. It could also be on this side. It's on either side. Go check out our other videos, and I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys the next time. Bye!
Alright, so that was my first 5-star prediction, and I have to say that it's so funny to see myself record this video. I also find it slightly cringy, but I'm pretty sure that 4 years from now I will find this cringy as well. It is hilarious to me, to be quite honest. That said, past Esmay has been pretty solid with her recommendations, and past Esmay has also been pretty solid with just saying what she likes. I am surprised. I didn't think I, for one, would have read all of them, because I'm very bad at making 5-star predictions and then actually reading all of the books. But yeah, I read all of them. I still own all of them, which is also real nice. And it was really fun to look back on our journey, so to say, and just how much we've improved making videos, and how much we've grown as people, how much my bookshelves have grown as well. Back then I had about half of a bookshelf full of books, and now I have 2 complete full bookshelves, and then there's books on every shelf that I have. And then there's books that are in a box because I'm unhauling them because I don't have any more room. So that's really fun to see. Once again, thank you all so much for 1K. This is incredible. It was so much fun to, I don't know, just share this journey with you and to continue this journey with all of you. There's so many amazing things planned for this year, and I cannot wait to share more. That said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you get post notifications every single time that we post. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!